Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2025. I thought I would share what I'm going to be working on um, the dining room. As you see here, I've been trying out some paint colors and everything. I think I'm just going to go ahead and paint that brick wall this brownish color for now. And I'm going to be pulling everything out of the dining room, and I'm going to be changing all the bottom into that carriage door color rather than this light green that I have on it now. I don't know what it is about this dining room, but ever since I redid it, I have just been struggling finding the right color combination. And is this one going to work? I don't know. But we're going to give it a shot. So I'm just going to share the progress and the change with it, and we'll see how it goes. One thing I want to do real quick is I want to get a little bit of this because I recently redid the inside of this cabinet, and I actually really like it. And if I don't get a picture of it, I will not be able to remember what I did when I want to put it back up. So we're just going to get a little bit of a close-up of it. Okay, I was able to get that wall done, and then behind this cabinet in here, you're going to be able to tell the difference. So the new warmer shade is the carriage door, like I have in the living room. And then the lighter shade, which is pretty, and I do like it. I think it was called Nurturing, both by BEHR. And then I'm going to be doing some stuff on the ceiling, so I'm not worried about how that looks right across the seam there. And I took my curtains down. I'm going to wash them, but I think I may buy some new ones. I have an idea what I'd like in here, so we will see. So anyway, there's the difference. You can see the difference over here too. That Christmas stuff goes in the cabinet that I had to move, so it's still sitting out. But there, that carriage door is a odd shade. Some rooms it looks really green, other rooms it looks like a taupe, like a brownish color. So it's just crazy how different spots it looks different. Okay, for the rest of the room, I think I'm going to drag all this stuff out. I just didn't want to do, well, I'll have to unload that cabinet and probably just scoot it away. I don't know if I'll move the cabinet actually out. But all this other stuff, I just want to move it out where I can breathe and think. And then we'll finish up painting the bottom, and we'll go from there. I'd love to rearrange, but there's really not much you can do in this space. It basically has to be like this, unless I find some new pieces. And maybe we can come up with something new. Okay, so this side is the new color. That side I'm getting ready to do. I went ahead and put back a little bit of stuff in this area, but I am going to be dragging out the rest of this area. And the last couple of days we've had a really bad ice and winter storm thing, so my nerves, because I've got a big limb laying on the corner of my house. And if it goes, it's a good chance it's going to take out a corner of my house. So I'm trying to work on this to get my mind on something else. Anyway, so there is the new color and the old color. The new color is just a darker, warmer shade. So I'm thinking it's going to look really nice. Let's give a little sneak peek. I am going to be doing something to the ceiling. So we're not going to worry about that little line of white you can see. Because when it's all done, it's not going to show. Okay, sweet friends, the dining room is 90% complete. Like I said, I'm still going to be working on the ceiling, but I've got to get a video on. It's like the 10th day into January, and I haven't posted anything this year. So I have to get something on. So I will do a second video when I get the ceiling done. And you might think that's funny if you follow me on Instagram, because a year ago, I was still needing to get this ceiling done. So, but I honestly think the reason why I've not done the ceiling is because I couldn't get the walls a color that I liked. So I don't know, it was just bothering me. This is probably the favorite that I've done so far, is these two colored combinations. And so I'm happy with that. I'm still unsure about my curtains. I like them, but I washed them, and I don't know, they're not laying right or something. Especially this one on the big one. I don't know. I'm not caring for that. Maybe I need to get up there and, like, I don't know, maybe cut a little slit into the top there where that bracket's in the middle of the curtain. That could be keeping it from laying correctly. So I did a little bit of rearranging in here. Not a lot, but a little bit. Like I used my stack bowls in the center of the table. And then I moved my picnic baskets over here. And most of the stuff in this room was originally in here. So this whole fresh look, really, the only thing that it cost me was paint. And everything else has just been rearranged from a different spot in this room or pulled in from a different room. I wanted to pull out real quick 2 of my favorite baskets. I absolutely love old baskets. And these, I got my jammies on still because it's just miserable outside. But look at this one. Somebody fixed the bottom using old license plates. So definitely a make-do repair on that. But these 2 things I did move out from a different room. One of them was upstairs, one of them were in the living room. And I'm liking them under this table. So I'm liking them there. And then the crock, this big crock used to be sitting up there, but I moved the brown ones up there instead. And I moved this little white crock butter churn. It was on the baker's cabinet, and I moved it over here instead. And of course, these stack benches were right on the other side there, sitting over there. So it is so amazing that you can just take things and simply move them from one spot to another, or even go shop your house. I know you've heard that before, but it's true. Just go pull things from other areas and you can get a whole new look, or at least a fresh new look. Like I said, the only real expense has been buying paint. I had to buy the paint that I put on the brick, and then I had to buy a little bit more of the carriage door. And that's it, you know. The rest has just been simply moving things around. So I did put my cabinet displays basically back to what they were because I had just did that not too long ago, so I liked how it was. And then I moved my shopping cart full of rolling pins over here, which is, I've had it in this spot before. So I like that. And then just some slight rearranging over here on the baker's cabinet. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Ponytail? Is that how you say it? My antique jars right here I had inside the cabinet, but you really couldn't see them. And what that means, it just means that, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, they are hand blown, and you'll see where it like kind of goes up and will have a little indentation on the bottom. And the glass, at least on mine, is very thin. They're not thick glass at all. So it always makes me nervous messing with those, that I'm gonna break them. But they're my 3 favorite jars. I've had them for so long. I actually found them the very first time, or 2 of them. I'm not sure where the 3rd one went, but 2 of them I found the very first time we went to the longest yard sale. So, oh my gosh, I can't even count how many years that's been. And the rest of the display inside the cabinet, I just moved my jars that I had in the kitchen during Christmas in here. So you got my red pot holders, yellow pot holders, and then that old coffee jar of Mom's that has the red handle cookie cutters, and then some blue pottery. Let's see, hold on a second. I'm gonna undo the other side because it's got like a wire on it, because if not, it pops open. So I had to wire it on a little loop. But this is basically what I put in here. And I added the white beadboard wallpaper to the back of this cabinet so that things would show up better because it was so dark. I did that a while back. Some little changes to the top by putting the butter churn up there. This is basically the same. I may have thinned it out a little bit. I think I had a few more things on there that I didn't put back. There you see my ironing board where I was ironing my curtains earlier. But yeah, and then I hung my old grater off that cabinet for now. It will definitely have to be moved when Jameson gets mobile, but right now he's not. So I just hung it on there for now. And I really didn't do anything to this. It is basically the same. Because I thought it looked pretty just as it is. All right, so there you have it, sweet friends. That is what I've been up to, trying to stay busy. And I'm going to be moving on into the living room and trying to change some things up in here. But let me know what you think. If you think I ought to try new style of curtains, I'd love to hear that, and maybe some suggestions of what kind. Or if you're liking the darker paint, this, like I said, this is the same paint that I have in the living room. That's just how I am. I think when I like something, I like it, and it ends up everywhere in the house. So these basic colors are pretty much throughout my whole house. Well, I thank you so much for stopping by today, and I will see you guys soon.